What's up, everybody? This is Fatima, and I'm here to do a next 72-hour channeled message for the collective. Now, thank you for your support, your likes, your shares, your subscriptions. I could be reached at Fatima's Light333 at gmail.com. So what I'm going to do is give you a little bit of insight as to what is happening over the next 3 days. So as we close out Cancer season, the next 3 days, the moon will be in Gemini. So Gemini is all about the thought, the house of communication, the house of siblings, neighbors, lovers. Okay, this is also the house that deals with the communication, short trips, like trips that you would take by car. So you want to be extra careful as Mars will still be in Virgo, so people could be making plans and taking trips over the next 3 days to doctor's visits, dental visits, things that are significant when it comes to your health. So we have started the retrograde, so you want to take extra precaution in matters of transportation. You also will feel inclined to communicate more over this next 3 days with Gemini being in the moon. We're still waning, so we are healing. But what's important is to look at your emotions, right? When we're looking at the third house, that's the number 3. That's about your growth, your that is connected to alignment. So you'll find yourself communicating with people about places and things that no longer align with you. You'll find yourself expressing yourself in finding a more healthy way to express yourself. Okay, you'll be finding yourself having to look to the way you communicate, because clear communication is important to you in the terms of relationships, all of your ships, whether they're business, work, in the family. We're still in the sun sign of the family, so home is still important. So communication will be highlighted in areas of within the family, at home. So you could be ironing things out and trying to find a more healthier way to communicate with one another. So let's see what the overall energy is, and we are going to see for the collective. For some of you, this part may or may not resonate, but when we're talking about Gemini, we're typically looking at communication. So that's over the sound waves, over the devices. It's an air sign, so it works hand in hand with Libra and Aquarius. You have to have all 3 of those to understand what is taking place. So this communication could be coming from a family, it could be coming from a friend, but there will be expression of emotion there'll be a need to want to express yourself in a more clear communicative way. um, You'll want to connect with people that resonate with you, that are empathetic and understand your situations. You are looking for people that don't bring burdens into your life. You're looking to get rid of what feels like a burden, or feels like it may be blocking you. And so we're going to look at who's coming toward you, and then we'll examine what the blockages could be about with the person that's coming toward you. So let's see who's coming toward the collective. So we have the Ace of Wands, and these letters are little as hell. So let me get my little magnifying thing so I can see the daggone letters. The adventure, creative spark, enthusiasm, new beginning. Okay, something that you're starting, something that you're doing or really passionate about. You could be already in the house of Leo vibes already. So you could be wanting to start something new. However, I don't recommend you start anything new until after the full moon, which would be around the 24th, because we're finishing out this moon cycle, but something is starting for you. So overall, you're starting something new. Okay, what's the challenge for you, collective? All right, the challenge for you is the Page of Swords. Page of Swords is typically someone that likes gossip, likes to get into drama, someone that's impulsive, making decisions without thinking. So basically, like I said, 444 on the clock, as I say that, you'll want to think things through before you take action. And it's very important to get clear communication in whatever it is that you're doing. So let's see what the potential outcome is. with this newfound beginning, this new start. The Six of Pentacles. Okay, Six of Pentacles is showing that there's a good outcome in whatever the situation is, because you're thinking things through. You're thinking before you want to speak, before you take action. The person coming towards you could be in Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. This could just be Aries season. Excuse me. Yeah, you could be in Aries. This could just be Leo season, okay? Because this is a whole start of a whole new season. So let's get a description of the person of significance in this message that is coming toward you. What does the person look like coming toward the collective? Okay. What does the person look like that is coming toward the collective? All right. Let's see what we got. Somebody that has freckles. Okay, they could be an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. They could be light skinned. The person could also be part of the LGBTQ community. Okay, somebody's that when they come to you, they'll be wearing white clothing. Okay, they could be looked at as a witch or some kind, but I think the person is coming with because they're coming up as a page, which indicates the person is learning. It could be in a school of witchery or some kind, because I saw the witch wanted to come out. This person could be learning, studying a craft, and I feel like the person has wavy hair. Okay, could be wavy black hair. They may like to wear dark colored lipstick. Okay, let's see. The person has medium to dark colored hair. All right, but it gives off. There's a possibility the person, as far as spellcaster, I feel like the person, they use words as gossip and slander. So you may want to just be aware of these energies, because you could be watching this over social media. Gemini rules over the house of social media. Leo ruling over the house of drama. So this person could like to get into arguments, fights. They act just someone that acts childish. But I feel like you're taking necessary action to reroute your energy away from this type of energy. So there could be some type of arguments, fights when it comes to someone of the same sex in a relationship here, looking for some type of balance and stability. The person has black hair, wavy hair, medium colored hair, or medium length. Okay. um they someone with a busty chest. Okay, that's coming toward you, the collective. Okay, they're coming to you for, they may need help. They may need some type of, they might need money. It could be a bill that they're worried about. This person could need to pay something. They may work in the healthcare industry. You could be needing to pay a bill or some kind. This person could also be wearing a medical suit with the white clothing, okay? But they're coming for it. They're coming toward you because they are in, there's some type of charity that you may work in some type of charity, or some, you give service of some type. This person is looking for someone to pay a bill. I think that's what it really boils down to. This person is upset because they have to pay something. There's someone may have also gotten scammed, so you could be watching stuff or hearing about something when it comes to goods and services, someone purchasing something. Okay, all right. So someone could be coming towards you to get you to buy something. Use precaution and exercise your discernment, because this person may come toward you, because this is a challenge here. So the challenge is that this is someone that lacks focus. They are unskilled in their profession, so the person may expose themselves, because you take the necessary action and you remove yourself from a situation where there feels like it's too much going on, because you're looking for your balance. Okay, there's a balance needs to be brought forward in a bill. So there's someone that's talking to you or contacting you. You could be blocking a message or cutting somebody off from communicating with you about a bill. Nonetheless, there's some of the features of the person is that they got freckles, wavy hair, medium hair. All right. I feel like you're looking to find where the grass is greener, because I feel like you detaching from, yeah, and 111 is showing up on the counter as I say that. So I feel like you're open to finding where the grass can grow greener. You know, you're looking for reciprocity in wherever it is that you're choosing to invest in. You're looking to go where you can grow. So excuse me, that'll be a good thing to do. I feel like somebody else is dealing with some pain. It could be some pain. A child could be experiencing pain. Maybe a tooth. There's some issues with a toothache. You could be going. You could be visiting the dentist. Okay, so then you could be. But I feel like I don't feel like you're receiving a. If you need to go to the dentist, I feel like you have adequate insurance or whatever, and it's taking care of itself. Whatever you're doing when it comes to money, things are balancing itself out. So you're spending money while you're making money. You're not losing anything. Everything is still in harmony and in balance. So let's look at what is coming toward you in matters of love. Because overall, I think you're just aware of gossip, anything that is that makes you feel uncomfortable, uneasy in the mind. I feel like you're taking immediate action and you're detaching from it. So that's good, because there will be a little bit of a roller coaster with the coming out of Cancer season with the emotions into Leo season. Leo being the fiery energy. So there's just a need to take precaution before you get into um, anything serious. Okay, so let's see who's coming toward the collective in matters of love. Okay, let's get a quick love message for the collective. Okay, so we got the Nine of Cups here. Okay, this is, yeah, I definitely feel like you're going maybe to get some type of procedure at 1221s as I'm saying that. I feel like the end of a tough time is near. You're reaching the end of a scenario, of a situation. Seven of Flutes is telling me that you're coming out of confusion. I feel like over the next 3 days, you're just really detaching from anything that's uncomfortable, emotionally unsettling to you. I feel like you're disengaging in anything that's full of drama, and you're aligning with your destiny. Okay, something is aligning for you, and in terms of love, the limo is telling me that you're moving forward. You're moving forward. Everything is looking smooth for you. Okay, so we have opening up. I feel like, okay, so now you're opening up to more sensitive energies. So like you're coming out of here is like you ain't taking no shit. You don't want nothing that is going to add fuel to the fire. So you're taking the most appropriate action and you're moving forward. You're cutting anything off that doesn't serve you. Okay, so now the Nine of Flutes is telling me you have the key. You can unlock your mind and unblock it from any confusion. So before you choose to engage in any reciprocity with anyone, you're kind of getting yourself balanced here. I feel like you're moving forward. You're reaching the end of a tough cycle. You're aligning with your destiny. The limo's telling me that things are opening up for you. All right. So now you're open to. It's like you're going through a ego death. The transformation is ego death. So it's like you're aligning with the possibility of love. Okay, but you're not trying to really start anything new until, well, it's not recommended until after the 24th. And then also, this is whatever new endeavor. If you're trying to buy a new car, if you're trying to um, conceive a child, it'd be best to start after the 24th of this month, July. But over the next 3 days, you'll want to eat as light as possible, because when this limo is telling me to tell you to travel light. Because the further out you're needing to branch out. You're needing to open up your mind and be attached to nothing. Okay, so detach from whatever doesn't align with you, because that's what's causing discomfort and dis-ease in your nerves. When it comes to health, all right, yeah, let go of anything from the past, clear your energy, and allow more love in your life. So it's like you're clearing away the energy. So you're going with the flow. All right. So let me give you a fortune cookie card here. All right, fortune cookie for the collective. Your intuition is your greatest guide. Trust your inner voice. All right. So it looks like you're opening up to new possibilities, and there's a guardian angel that's watching over you. Feel that presence, okay? And tap into your power. Okay, let me give you one more love oracle message. And you can apply this message as self-love or love in whatever relationship you are in. Okay? Law of attraction, you have been manifesting this relationship. Everything that you want will soon be yours. Okay, just let go of the past, pretty much. So that's pretty much what you're doing, and you're still disengaging and um, detaching from any energies that are full of drama. Because remember, the Leo's house is full of drama. So I mean, if you watch the drama go down, it's important to not engage in it, because then you will take part in the karma that comes from it, especially when we go into the waxing moon, because it's going to kick up at the start of Leo season. So Leo season is bringing in the idea of love. Leo rules the heart chakra too, because it's connected to the root. Deep down, if you desire a meaningful relationship, a loving relationship, it's coming. You just have to let go, because if you don't, you'll continue to attract energies of the past, and they'll just manifest in a different body. Okay. If someone leaves you confused more than comforted, then you need to reassess your their energy toward you, because and remember, and no one should come towards you making you feel confused. So whenever you get around a person and you get confused, it's time to detach and kind of go within self. Whoever it was that you detached from, you kind of realize that you're not on the same page with the person. You kind of want something different from what the other person wanted. So if you are out here on the dating scene, you kind of realize that there was no spark, so you're kind of cutting someone off, because I feel like the person communicates like a child, and so you're not interested in that, and I feel like you're kind of cutting those energies off, because someone comes with a lot of attachments, a lot of emotional attachments, and I feel like you're more comfortable in your own zone. At the same time as you have the key to unlock that door, if you choose to date, you just need to align with it, and just keep moving forward. So over the next 3 days, just take heed as to what you eat, because the nerves and the digestive system and cancer season will all be in cahoots. So your stomach will be very sensitive. So there'll be a lot of issues with mucus. You'll want to watch your blood pressure, your blood sugar as well. You'll want to avoid drama. Um, and this is going into the next 3 days, because then we're going to be going starting with Leo season and the Leo moon. So and then Leo Mercury. So it's gonna be all about the Leos. The Lions is ready to come out and play, and so you know how cats can be, whether they big or small, right? So you want to temper yourself, because this is all about having drive, determination, moving forward with power. This is also starting up things like a spark, creative passions, things that resonate with your soul, your spirit. You'll want to detach from anything that's not feeling right, because Leo loves to love. They're really lovers, not fighters. And so I feel like Leos don't want this type of catty, childish energy. They're looking for, if you're on the vibe that I'm on, you're looking for more mature audiences, or mature people around you, people that know how to communicate, people that are not really shy. So you're letting go of the shyness also in whatever it is that you are communicating in or about. You're cutting out the shyness. You're cutting out this is attached to ego. You're cutting out anybody that is attached to attachments. And I feel like you're just letting go and you're finding your balance. Everything looks good as far as health. Everything looks good as far as money. When it comes to your possessions, home, your stability, everything looks stable and grounded. If you're a two child parent, everything looks good there. Whatever you're giving, you are receiving back. You're getting reciprocity. So whatever you want, you will get back. Whatever you put out, you will get back. Because this is more like Libra energy also. So you could be interested in maybe looking at dyeing your hair. You could be going from black wavy hair to medium colored slightly straight hair. You could have a bob. You could have a little bit, maybe shoulder length, slightly curly hair, but you have freckles. I see the color brown, which is telling me that you're happy. um you're very, as we used to say in my time, because I'm old school, you're very gay, but you could be gay. You see what I'm saying? But gay also means happy and free. So I feel like you're letting go of things and you're just choosing to live more freely. You're tired of being shy. I feel like you're coming out fresh with a new start. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and leave this here. I wish you luck. And 21:21 on the clock again. So you're mirroring with your masculine self, and I feel like you're coming out of whatever confusion and clutter, and I feel like you're aligning. As far as love, if you want it, you just got to be open to it, and then you'll attract it. But you'll need to stay focused, but don't uh really don't focus on putting energy toward that right now. At this time, you want to focus on getting rid of, because we're healing, right? So you're kind of wanting to look into beauty secrets, and tending to yourself, loving on yourself, right? Whatever you expect in someone else, you'll have to do to yourself at this time. All right, so I wish you peace, love, blessings, and light, and I'll be back with another channel message at another time. Peace.